2 on Art Nouveau. You're going to need some Scotch tape. You're going to need a pencil. Don't work with these at this point. Alright, you're going to need a big ruler. You're going to need the good paper, which is over on the desk. It measures 19 by 19. I want you to go from corner to corner and place an X on your paper. Your objective is to find the center of the paper. Hold your pencil up near the eraser and you can draw a light line, which is what I'd like for you to do. Now I'm going to draw mine a little heavier so that you could see it, but I want to create an X on my paper. You want to go from corner to corner is your objective. Just like that. Your next step is to grab your paper that has your wedge that you traced, the one that you like the best. Remember, you were supposed to fold it in half so that it intersected at the points, and this line and this line line up on either side before you put your crease in. And then you were supposed to, on the crease, draw a line and do it on the back. My next step is I'm ready to make some draftsman's tape. To make draftsman's tape, you're going to take Scotch tape. You're going to take half of that Scotch tape and you want to take a lot of the sticky off. So the best way to do that is to rub it on your clothes. I want to take some of the, as I said before, some of the sticky off. Line your wedge up right on the intersection. If you take your pencil and just make a dot. Line that dot up right there with the dot or the intersection on your wedge. Line the edge of your wedge up right on one of your X's. Take your draftsman's tape, the not so sticky part, I'm going to stick it on my good paper, because what it'll do is it'll hold it just enough, which is what you want, and it won't tear your paper when you take it off. I have another piece already ready over here, and I'm going to place it in another spot. Double check that you are perfectly aligned. I am. And your next step is to go over your imagery that you can see through the tracing paper. I want to, as I stated before, use an HB pencil, 2B pencil, not a mechanical, because what I want to do is I want to get a good dose of lead on the back of my paper. And what's happening is it's starting to transfer. You can check it out. My tape will hopefully hold it in place while you're checking out whether or not this is transferring. And again, just lift it up and you can see the parts that are starting to transfer. So I've done that. And I have my first one done. Now what's happened is lead is now on both sides of your paper. I have this one done. I want to lay my next one right here. And I want it to be a mirror image. So the first time I traced this, I traced it this way. I'm going to flip it like this, and I'm going to see that it is a mirror image of this. The moon is going this way, so I want the moon to go in a mirror way. I'm going to line the dot up. I'm going to get some more draftsman's tape, make some more draftsman's tape so you can tape this side down. That dot right there, I'm going to line it up, that fold, line it up right on the line of your X, and I'm ready to go over all my lines. I've checked it, I've double checked it, and now I'm going to go over all the lines again so that you have mirror image. I'm going to take that, flip it again, and when I flip it, I see that these two look the same. I'm going to flip it in the opposite direction. Going to line up my dots. Going to line up the edge of my wedge. Okay, I'm going to check that these are lining up over here. If there's a little bit of space here between the two of them, don't worry about that. What's more important is that you line up the edge of your wedge with that line and that you line up your dots. Pull that up just a hair. Tape it down because I already have my tape ready and go over my lines. Remember, you can double check to make sure that it is indeed transferring, and it is. It's transferring, and I also see that it's a mirror image of what I'm doing on the other side. You're going to continue going until you create a complete circle. And that's the end of part 2 of Art Nouveau. There's one more video for you to watch. Thanks, kids.